This is my review of the Proenza Schouler Spring 2023 show. Before I begin the review, let me give you a little background on Proenza Schouler. The brand started by Jack McCall and Lazaro Hernandez in 2003. I think they met as students at Parsons when they were studying design there. The name comes from their mother's maiden name. Anyway, I always like Proenza Schouler because I think that they play with textures and print in their design. That's how I view the brand. So without further ado, let's do the review of the show. Okay, waterfall. This interesting cut. The fringe again for spring. More fringe with crochet, which was carried over I think from last spring also. We saw fringe and crochet. I do like the skirt shape, the bubble skirt. So it goes back to, what we talked, they do play with textures. Here they have fringe and crochet. Okay. I guess bell bottom pants, longer hemline, the vest. I love the skirt with ruching. I do like that skirt. I think that it is, again, with fabric manipulation with texture, with the ruching on that skirt and then on that dress also. The jumpsuit. The skirt again, a lace. I feel like that lace button down is something that they do. I've seen it before in another collection of theirs. Okay. There's definitely like a lot of feminine aesthetics detailing in the design, and even the cut. They have an hourglass cut. I see the nip and waist shaping. So again, with because the way I see the brand is always that they like fabrication and texture in their fabrications. I don't see a lot of prints in this collection, but we'll see if there's more down the line. But I do like the color pairing, with the blue. So it's a lighter blue with a deeper blue. I think it's like a lapis blue. But if you notice like the saturation in color, even though it's not in exactly the same family, I think it's an analogous color scheme, but the saturation is what really brings it together, ties it together. More fringe. More fringe. I don't, not quite sure about the tweed, but I guess, you know, in early spring, I guess that's a spring 1 delivery. The sleeve is what I expect, but I also like this sleeve better than a sleeve that's just long covering, because you could wear this and still be functioning with your hands, even though you have all that ruffling. I still like to see the hands. This is, I mean, the cutsiness to itself into the model proportion, it's really well fitted, so I think that they must have a fitting in the casting, you know, because proportionally to the models, it's really good. And that's what I like to see on runway, is to see if they actually factor in the looks to the model proportion, not just throwing it on the model. I would do a little less fullness in the belly of that last style, because I don't think any woman wants that much bulk in her belly, but a lot of crochet. I know that they work with leather, because they use a leather factory that I use also to do the sampling. They don't do the production here in New York in the leather, but I know that they do the sampling here with the leather factory here. One of the very few leather factories that's still in the garment center. See what I mean about, you know, they like texture in their design, because you see this, there's a lot of texture. That okay. The collection in itself, I think it is very wearable, and I think it is going to be very sellable for all the design that's involved with this collection. It's still very wearable, and I think that there are certain elements that fit into different style aesthetics. I would like to see a lot more interesting styling with this collection. You know, if any stylists are gonna borrow it for styling, I think this could be like a really interesting way to style things, because I can see a lot of potential with like that ruffle sleeve dress, the balloon skirt, the crocheting the fringes. There's so much, I don't know, I see so many editorial pieces in styling in this whole collection, so it's very interesting. Yes, I'm trying to break down the delivery windows of what it would be based on like the fabric texture and the designs, on the coloring, and I will do a breakdown of it on Patreon. More ruffles. There is that ruffle to their style aesthetic, so yeah. I like this fringe better than the other collections. with the fringe embellishment onto the outfit. Okay. I like this collection. It's very wearable, and I think that there is different body types you could fit into with this collection. And what I'm most excited about is how stylists is going to use this collection in editorials, because I see so much potential to do so much fun stuff. If you want to see an in-depth review of the looks and how to style it, please join my Patreon for the full fashion review of this show and many more from the Spring 2023 runways. So I do like Proenza Schouler because they use a lot of fabrications and textures, and they have a very interesting take on doing prints, not in this collection, but in other collections. That being said, I also like the fact that they design around a woman's body, and you can see in the styles that they put in, like it's very well fitted to the model, so they understand about fits, and that's something that I really appreciate when I look at runway collections, is to see if there's any thought about how to present it into the model, the body taking into consideration. So when I see that, I really appreciate it. So it was a very good collection for me. I hope you liked this video. Give a thumbs up if you did. Please leave a comment below if you have any questions. And please subscribe and help me grow this channel. Thank you. Bye.